You have a collect call from. Press 1 to accept charges. Hey guys, this is the Queen Carter and you are watching Press 1 Podcast, and today I have a special guest by the name of Sheev. How you doing, Sheev?
Well, how you guys doing?
Good. So Press 1 Podcast is about the jails and correctional facilities. So today we are going to be talking about jailers. So Sheev was a jailer in Macomb, Mississippi, right?
Correct.
Okay, how long was you a jailer out there?
Maybe for about like 3 months. It was the story on how I got the job is crazy, but
yeah. So let's wind back a little bit. So let's get a little brief background on how you even became a correctional officer.
Okay, so
yeah, because I mean, people wake up every day and they're like, I'm about to be a correctional officer. Like,
yeah,
how does that happen?
it was almost like I almost had to blackmail somebody. Well, I didn't have to blackmail. I had to give someone the assumption that I was going to blackmail them, although I wasn't. But they felt as if they was caught red-handed and they had to make this happen. Yeah, so it was a politician. He was doing some funny things on social media, and he was posing as someone else, in which you didn't know it would be. You would just think it's a random person, but you always know what's good isn't gold.
Yeah.
So, well, what glitter isn't gold. So, I'm like, I gotta investigate this, because this person looks like a real person, getting real life videos and events. I guess I could say you could have saw what the red flag was, that you never seen them live.
Okay.
You never seen them in group pictures with other friends tagged or nothing like that, or comments under the pictures. It just seemed mostly hard eyes. So I ended up having to blackmail this politician who was posing as someone else.
Was that here or was that in Mississippi?
Mississippi.
Okay.
Seeking sexual favors.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I was able to get them to, identify themselves. I think those were my shades. And turned out they was married. So they...
Oh, wow.
So they offered me, I should have took advantage of them, like, hey, shit.
You should have got some money.
I thought about that, but at the same time, I was like, I don't know how deep this man is. I might assassinate my ass or some shit. So I just was like, okay, play this cool. First time dealing with this. And I didn't seek money or nothing like that. And he offered a job. So first he was like a police officer. And I'm like a police officer? I mean, can I skip through the, and just go straight to being a cop? Or, what hurdles I would have to go through to get it. So had an interview, and after the interview, I became a jailer.
Okay.
So they hired me as a jailer, and they was saying I will potentially be moved over to, join the academy and become a police officer. And me, I'm not like a person who is crazy about being a police officer or eager to do the job. I'm more of a person to say, excuse me, that's a laid back job and I could do good.
Yeah.
So I was just like, okay, cool. I'll just go through the ropes and go through the training. Went through the training. I was not in shape around this time, so I did not pass the physical part of it.
Okay. Got
the academic part, but not the physical part. And they put me on, hold, and in between time, I was still doing the jailer work, meaning I don't want to say inmates, but when they would get there, I would pat them down, book them in. Some would come in wasted, some would come in blacked out, some would come in bloodied up or whatever they was doing.
So Macomb, Mississippi, I don't think I've ever been there. Is that like a main city? Is it a small town?
It's a small town. Yeah.
Okay. So it's like everyone, it's a correctional with the jail, or is it like in the middle of nowhere type thing, or
somewhat all of that in one?
Okay, yeah. Meaning, that's like, how you live in the country.
Because meaning like it's country part, but relevant things and trends are still going on within it. So therefore, it's like saying, I don't know, it's just a small town. You probably passed through it and didn't even know. Yeah, I'm sure I may have passed.
It's like
probably like an hour or two from here. And it's like when you get like to Mississippi, it's not too far from the borderline.
Okay.
So yeah, it's like Louisiana, Mississippi.
Okay.
So what I was saying, Yeah, I bring them in, book them, pat them down, and they would come in all kind of conditions. One guy came in, he was in the Navy. He was old and retired, and he was slammed,
Wow.
wasted. So they bring him in butt naked, had sheets wrapped over him, and it's like 5 to 8 police officers like trying to put this man in the cell, like carry him into the cell, and me just being the NFG new fucking guy. I pull up and I come to the back, look at them, and they're in the cell with the man, and the cell is open, and I somehow was thinking to myself, what happened if I accidentally closed this thing? And bada bing bada boom, I accidentally closed them and locked them in there. And when I tell you, like, they stopped dealing with the suspect and just started panicking, well, let us out. So they did that, and I'm like, oh shit, they were serious. Yeah. Meaning, like, it's plus, and the captain was in there with him. Like, the captain of the department
was it like a key opening or like a button?
It was a key. It was a key. But it was just how they was so bad. Yeah. So I said, okay. So I opened the bag. They get up out of there. In which the officers, they were cool. Yeah, never suspected anything bad from them, but they were, you know, it was just like a TV show with good cops on it, like that. So they were coming out, and the guy, he's wasted. The only thing I got is this ID. No, I don't even got that. I just got him. Yeah. So I just got him because he's butt naked. And turns out he was in a hotel room, got wasted, had the bath water running, flooded the hotel.
Oh wow.
And just passed out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they called the police on him.
Yeah, so they got him out, brought him back naked. And this man is knocked out. I'm booking him in the best I can. And we just leave him back there. So when he wakes up, he don't know where the fuck he's at. Yeah. He don't know where he's at. I guess he didn't feel him. Put him in a car, travel here and there. I guess he didn't feel none of that. He wakes up asking where is he, what city he's in. And I'm just as cool as I can, but also wondering how the hell did you end up like this? Yeah. Because writing down the information, and I don't know, I guess he sobered up or whatever, and we ended up, he's naked. So I'm like wondering, okay, they're letting you out. How in Sam hell are you getting out of here? Yeah. And you're butt ass naked. So I'm like, do they have anything to cover him up? My coworker like gave me a paper clip to pin on the sheets. Oh wow. Like you ain't got no extra clothes. Yeah, and so me being the person that I said, I can't let the man be out there. Like I run to my car, get a pair of army shorts, like army gym shorts, whatever like that. They was like, gray, whatever. Gave it to him and walked him out. And the funny part is, you know how different branches pick on each other. You got me having a Navy vet walk out of a gas station, a police station, wearing army fatigues. And that's somewhere a joke if anyone find that to be humor. But him walking out of there in those trunks. And I'm like, damn. Yeah. So yeah, that was one of a good deed thing I would say I did. And funny thing I would say I did was another time a female came there crying. Turns out I went to high school or went to elementary school with her, and I remember her face. And another guy, he gets arrested. He's been brought in the back. So I go in the back booking him, and then I go up front and I see his house. I say, oh, whoa. Go back to my other coworkers. Man, I seen one of my old classmates in school. Come to find out, I'm booking her boyfriend there right now. And that was a funny moment. But yeah, I had some funny times there. So let's rewind back a little bit more. So like, are you from New Orleans or are you from Mississippi? You from Mississippi? Okay, so how did you end up here? A relationship, but how did I end up in Louisiana? Moved with my dad and then lived with him in Baton Rouge from 2008 all the way to 2017. Okay. And then from there, I stayed another year, 2018, in BR by myself with friends, and wound up moving to Lake Charles, Louisiana. Okay. And what I was doing out there was scaffolding in the plant, and joined the military. How old were you when you joined the military? Probably like 22, 3-ish.
Okay. What made you do that?
I always wanted to join, and it kind of runs in the family. So I have a lot of cousins and uncles and aunts that have served in the military. So yeah.
You happy being in the military?
It has its days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some days it's beneficial. Some days it's like up the ass.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but other than that, I enjoy the people I've met within the military. But other than that, it has its days, and some days it's like I don't want to do this.
So what do you do in the military?
I am a 92 Alpha, and that's a logistics clerk. So basically, if you have a broke part, you come to me. I will order the new part, give you the new part, and you give me the broke part, and I send it back.
Broke part of what?
Meaning whatever. Meaning if you needed a new mic, or if you needed a chair, or anything, supply.
Okay. Learn something new every day.
Yeah.
So I have a little fact here. In December 2023, Jefferson Parish Correctional Officer accused of trying to pass on drugs to an inmate. So I know when I asked you to come on to the podcast, you were saying that you feel like you were underpaid, which was one of the reasons why you moved on from that. So did you experience seeing anything like that, or do you think that's part of the reason why there might be a lot of contraband that come into jail or things like that?
Okay, so you asking me, have I ever witnessed it?
Yeah.
And is that probably a reason why employees do such things?
Yes.
Okay, so smoking. All right, so the answer to me seeing it, no.
Okay.
I've never seen it. If I would have, that would have been, I ain't gonna say something cool to see, but something new to my eyes, to my virgin eyes, because I haven't seen ugly parts of life yet.
Yeah.
So that would have been something new, but no, I've never seen it. And the second question is that maybe that's more putting that like in a ETF of stocks, and that being one lucky dividend, meaning that's, as far as I know, that's a one in or a few chances that could possibly happen. But I'm not saying it's not happening. I never say it's not happening. But is it happening? Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. We don't have evidence to prove it. Yeah. So yeah.
Okay. So when you were when you were working there, did you see like a lot of inmates being mistreated?
No, I actually seen one. She actually came on a regular, and she came so much to where she somewhat knew me and I somewhat knew her.
I knew her by name.
Yeah, like she was famous around here. And no, I never seen them mistreat her. I've never seen it. No, because at the same time, the people I was working with, she was a family of the friend, and the second one, she was very, how can I say, innocent. Innocent mentally. And another who was of Hispanic descent, and the other who was questionable, sexual wise, but never, it was all of us working there. And we were more, I don't know. I didn't never seen him. I'm not saying, like I said, it's different.
Yeah, of course, yeah. This is your personal.
Maybe experience. Maybe it was, but I've never witnessed. Hey, there's no evidence.
Yeah, let's pop the bubbly because I've been waiting to drink. So yes, first episode. We're in the middle of the episode, but who cares?
Okay, I'm the pilot. So this is the.
You drink?
No, but I will.
Yeah.
Why not?
Celebrate.
I'm already flying a plane. 715. A Boeing 715.
Okay, so. Okay. So in July 2023, NOPD had 900 officers, including the recruiting people that were still undergoing training. So how do you feel about that? Like, you live in New Orleans and you kind of see all the violence here and the car breaking, the carjacking, things like that. And the whole recruiting process. So you kind of mentioned how you had to go through the recruiting process.
Oh, okay.
So like,
how do I feel due to there being a shortage.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm kind of scared to pop it now.
Yeah, let me turn this way so I don't get but
it shouldn't fly.
I don't
you
know.
think?
I've never opened a bottle like that.
Really?
I mean, yes, but at the same time, shit, the movies sell it so good to where you be scared to open it, like right now.
Because I don't know if it's gonna fly or not.
Exactly. So
let's see which way I want it to pop.
I mean, you have styrofoam.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh, it didn't pop.
Yeah.
I wasn't scared. I just didn't want to get hit.
See the smoke?
Yeah, I see that. But due to the shortage of officers dealing with the training. Okay, so with that question, I really have never looked. I've always known about it, but I've never took a look into why it's been shorted. I've never actually looked, and I've had many assumptions, although I've never looked into it, but never, figured it was best to, because there was only conspiracies. Each thought. I wouldn't know. Maybe.
I'm gonna let you try it first, because you might not like it.
Okay.
Shout out to Rick Ross.
Oh, that's who's.
Yep, Bel Air.
Oh yeah. It's not bad. It's actually.
So you had a little splash of OJ.
It bells.
Yeah.
It beams when it hits your mouth. But I guess police officers. Now this will go more into the corrupt stage or the too far to the right stage, or it'll get political, because
do what you need to do.
because I feel as if they are quitting because they're not allowed to get away with things, then that's a problem.
Yeah.
Or if they are quitting because they're not getting paid enough, that's another problem. Or if they're quitting just because they scared of the job. I mean, it could be either of those,
Orleans, a rough city.
Or, I mean, if it was, I guess I have to look deeper into that.
I think it's all of that, though. I think
that does plays a factor.
New Orleans is like a war zone, and then the pay is, of course, not worth the things that you have to go through. Like I know that they have to go through hell, and you had another point.
What?
You said pay.
Yeah. Because
or they can't do what they want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like I said, it gets even more political, because if it is the pay, everybody's in debt.
Yeah, true.
If it is the pay and everybody's in debt, nobody really knows how finances work or understand the game of money. Nobody understand it, or shit, they just capitalism.
Yeah.
Just like. But it could be many reasons, but hey, who knows?
Yeah, we really wouldn't know.
Right, but never shut off, an assumption. Everything is guilty until proven innocent.
So how do you feel? Like, you stay on the West Bank, right?
I do.
I stay on the West Bank. Like, I don't feel safe across the river. Like, how do you feel? You go across the river a lot?
I do.
You do?
I do.
You feel safe? Like,
shit. I am by far a humanitarian, but at the same time, I do not scare easily.
Okay, well, yeah, you in the military. So,
That's not even that. It's just I've never been.
I wouldn't say I'm scared, right? I say I'm more
but
like
you just don't feel safe.
I'm cautious because I feel like, every time you look online, people like breaking in cars and it's like
they are.
I'd be like, damn, I don't want to go across the river, and then my window get broke or my car get broken into. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then depending on where you're going, it's like you can't bring your gun in there. So it's like, well, I can't leave my gun in the car because then somebody break in the car, my gun gone.
So bring your gun where? Like into the clubs or into the stores?
Well, don't say depending on where you're going. Like,
nah, I mean, put it like this: Louisiana is an open carry state. And if you are not lucky, like me, a veteran who doesn't need a concealed carry permit,
oh, you carry anywhere?
Oh yeah.
Even with the metal detectors?
What metal detectors?
Like, say if you go, like, okay, so you're going to court, you can't bring it in there?
No, I wouldn't bring it in the court.
Yeah.
But I would bring it to a police station. I wouldn't bring it inside of secured building like a Lakers, like a
Yeah.
a Pelicans game.
So you wouldn't even bring it in your car when you go over there?
What you mean? Yeah,
Don't say it. So you got to leave it in the
well, I
car.
ain't gonna say it's in the car. It's,
Yeah.
it's somewhere. It's somewhere, but it's somewhere.
Yeah.
But
I won't say it. So if you bring it in your car and then you go in.
Well, I typically the places I go in, I don't go into a lot of places where there are metal detectors.
Yeah.
But I do go, everyday life places, and
Me too.
I am carry.
Yeah.
Meaning I am carry. And like I said, excuse me, Louisiana is an open carry state, but it's more of being educated on what open carry is. Because I still have people asking me if they sticking half of it in the in your pants and the other half is sticking out. Is that concealed? No, that is concealed carry because it's somewhat of being concealed. Now, if you don't have
So what's an open carry? You have to have the
open
clip on your
carry
lip.
is when
on your hip.
you look crazy. You walk around with a gun. Like, why are you walking around
Like
with
an
a gun?
old person.
Yes, why are you walking around with your gun on your hip? Although, which is legal, but it just looks.
You walk around like that?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
I do not.
Okay.
I'm a concealer.
Yeah.
I'm a concealer.
So you can have it on you somewhere.
Yes. And my thing is, I hope that's the last thing I ever have
Of course.
to do.
Yeah.
And but I'm very mindful. I even keep count of how many shots I have. And
You
when
should.
I look in the room, I look at exits. I look at the most secure place, and I go chill there.
Oh, okay.
Make sure it's close to an exit. But at the same time, if shit hit the fan, I'm not going to look for it.
Yeah.
But if it come to me, I'm gonna be, what's that little mouse name? Slowpoke. It's something. It's about a mouse. He walks real slow, and he dare motherfucker to pick him up.
Yeah.
So a cat.
Well, that's something new for me because I never thought about that.
I don't know.
Like, go on the spot and be like, I got 10 shots. 10 niggas getting shot. Like,
No, I don't think of it like that. Nah, it's premeditated.
Yeah.
You thinking about it.
I'm like, I don't.
No, don't you just make it sound like you're thinking about doing it. But no, this is what I'm saying. I'm saying I'm going out tonight. There's a possibility some shit might happen. I need to figure out how to get out this shit so I can get back home. So if I go, like, all right, this happened to me in real life. Oh, you remember back in 2016 with the shooter in Baton Rouge?
Yeah.
I was there.
Really?
I was there.
Wow.
This man walked right behind me. I did not know he was behind me until my manager was like, there's a motherfucker walking around with a gun. And me, I'm thinking, it's just, I'm just seeing somebody toting a real, just a handgun. But when I look behind me, it's a MF who is, like, he got body armor on, he has an AR, or whatever he has. He has a ski mask on. He's ready.
Yeah.
I don't know. So luckily he was only targeting police officers. He was not targeting. If you was a civilian, he'll look at you and do this. And he'll look at you and do this. And the reason why I know he'll look at you and do this, although I did not see him, I had 3 coworkers that encountered him, and they said he looked at him and told him this, and they didn't move. But if you in any situation, you will be most definitely be mindful of your surroundings, and look at things, keep looking, just be mindful of what's around you. In the event that something happens, I remember the exits over here. I got 15 shots, and I'm going to take a guess, just looking at him, how many shots he had. 9 times out of 10, people got drums and whatever. You don't know, but you just know you got 15 shots.
Yeah.
And I need to know how I can use these shots at the lowest, meaning if I'm taking this shot, it has to mean something, and I gotta get it, and I also gotta get out here at the same time.
Yeah.
And if I have somebody with me, I also gotta make sure they're safe. So I gotta make us not look like a target. So I know I got 15 shots, and we gotta ease about this motherfucker.
Yeah.
But in the event that something comes my way, I'm prepared to execute it. And
I think it's the military.
I mean, you can say that. Oh,
Yeah. I mean, it's smart, of course, but
well, you're probably right, because I like strategizing things. So that's probably what it is.
Would you ever work at the correctional facilities again, or jail, or?
Yes and no. The reason why I say yes, because it'll be interesting to see or not even say interesting because it's somebody's life being thrown away. It's, I don't know, because I probably grow more compassion, but at the same time, individuals can take advantage of that. But I also like to challenge other people's mind.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like the highest up in it, meaning like, I want to see if this fool think he can convince me to bring this in.
You know, you got all day.
Yeah,
the
but
plot.
facts, and that's a great freaking chess game. That's a real life chess game, and I love chess, and that's exactly what that'll be.
I don't know how to play chess.
You don't know how to play chess? Man.
I know, you're right. I'm gonna teach you.
You play chess every day and don't even
I know. I don't say I don't know how to play the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never sat down and learned how to play.
So basically, it's about knowing how the pieces move, and once you know how they move, then you can use them to strategize to accomplish the one goal in the game, and that is to capture the king.
Yeah.
That's the top line of the game. But you have all these pieces, and you gotta learn each piece move differently.
Yeah.
So you have to know how to use them. So it's like life. You gotta
how long you think it'll take me to learn how to play chess?
No longer than maybe like 2 weeks, I would say, because
I'll put down my
once you understand how the pieces move, I'll take maybe 3 weeks because
I know how to play checkers.
It's something like that.
I know it's more complicated.
But you know how the pieces move. So once you know how the pieces move and how to make them,
you know, checkers like the easiest thing though.
Yeah, but at the same time, you know how to play chess. You so many moves ahead. Like, you just like, I hate when people say they don't know how to play chess and be like, I can beat you in checkers. Yeah. Like, what the hell you mean?
I could beat you in checkers.
Hey, Vibe, put it to the test.
Yeah. Checkers is like, it's easy to me. I
once sat down with a guy and we was getting ready to play a chess game, and I talked him into giving me a kink in his armor to kill it. And I asked him, so what pieces do you play with the most? Although he could have been lying to me. Yeah. But he said his knight. And so as I'm playing him in this game, I noticed he moved nothing but his knights the majority of the time. So I took him out and I whooped him.
Okay. See, I don't know nothing about that.
Only because he told me that's his piece that
he shouldn't have told you that though.
Exactly.
It's chess. Like, I heard chess is like such, they felt like, with that.
But I put him in a friend zone. So I made him think I was his, we was friends, in which we were. Yeah. But I took advantage of him wanting to play the game for him to squeeze out what to stop him. Yeah. And he did. Yeah. It was fun.
I'd say they definitely use chess in a way in jail because, like I said, they have all day to sit around and think about, like, if this person did this.
The inmate or the
inmate. Yeah, the inmate.
Oh yeah, they are some of the greatest chess players. They are.
I know.
I love playing them. I can never beat them, but I love playing them.
Oh, you played them in chess?
I've had like a couple of family members who spent time in the jail, and when I say they are animals on a chessboard, I've seen them be so aggressive with each other.
So how is that for you? Like, you said you got some family in there. How long they did? Like, they did long bids or?
Well, to be honest, I don't know, but I know I've had some in, and they played.
You're not really that close to them?
Yes, I am. Okay. But it's like more of a person. I'm not really interested in a person's life or their backstory. Sometimes, not all the time. It depends on who the person is. But I do like think about it because sometimes you would think about the times that they wasn't there or the last time you saw them. And me being a kid, seeing so many people, and once I started remembering people and not seeing them for a long time, I'd be like, was I imagining them? Yeah. And
so you dealt with that a lot growing up, like?
Not a lot,
but you had a few people.
Yeah, I had a few ones that.
You ever went to jail?
No.
Okay. Is that something with military? Like, is that a problem if you go to jail?
Well, they have, that's what the civilian jail, well, civilian side and military side. So depending on whatever you do, you would do a military time first. And
I never knew that.
And say once you get out military time, you have to go do your, state or federal time. Oh. So, well, actually state time because the military time was federal time. So you would do that, and then after that you go state, and then you finish whatever the left is there. Oh. And that can go from doing a lot, crazy things, whatever. Excuse me. It could be do that. But so there's two sides, military and federal.
So, on that topic,
Mm-hmm.
so say somebody's in the military, they drunk driving,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So you saying that they'll go to, they have a military side for them?
Mm-hmm.
That at every jail?
Which no, they're actual military prisons ran by military personnel.
Oh, so I'm saying that's everywhere though, right?
Nah, I ain't gonna say there's everywhere,
Oh, okay.
but because I don't really know how many there are.
They have one here?
Possibly, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But I know they have one in Texas, and I know there's a famous one. There's a couple of famous ones. I one, if I'm pronouncing this right, Leavenworth. I know that's a military prison.
Yeah.
And I once, I think it was a while back, when I was back in my civilian life, if I remember it correctly, there was an officer, a lieutenant, or I think he was the officer or enlisted, whichever one it was. But he killed some people, but he claimed he received orders to do so, and he probably did. And then the military probably either threw him under the bus, or he misunderstood that order, which was probably,
or he just sloppy or something.
Yeah, but at the same time, we're in the military, so at some point shit gets serious.
Mm-hmm.
But he went to one of these prisons, and he was trying to prove his innocence. But he was in a military prison, and I don't know how long he had. He probably still in it. He's probably out. Who knows? He probably, quit it. Whatever the terminology is. Once you get released, he's whatever. I do know he was in there though. So, but there are two sides: state, and then there's federal.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Something else to look up.
Oh yeah.
I have a little fascination with jail, a little bit.
Why? Have you ever been to jail?
I never been.
You never?
I think. No, I think if I went, I wouldn't be able to handle it.
No, you would. I'm gonna tell you why you would. I ain't gonna say you
Yeah.
But if you go in there with the right mindset, you gotta be a confident motherfucker. If you go in there with the right mindset, you could probably run that bitch.
The thing with me is, I fear jail because I have a lot of things I like. Like, I like to drink water all day. I like to control my temperature.
Mm-hmm.
I like to sleep with a heavy blanket.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I don't think I know. I would be like miserable in there.
If you learned, or if you became the head honcho in that motherfucker, you can still sleep with those things.
Yeah, but look how long that'll probably take.
Hey, it all depends on how your chess game is.
I like to go sit down and have a drink.
You seen this video on Facebook with this guy who was, I don't know what he did, but he went through so many doors just to get a hamburger?
Mm-mm.
Alright, so it goes how I remember him being the big motherfucker, the boss in there. And he goes through his cell for one to the kitchen. And from, I don't know, it had a couple of locked doors he had to go through to get to the kitchen just to get this burger. And I don't want to say the warden of somebody came and was like, "What the hell you doing out of your cell?" Yada yada yada. And he looked at this man and said, "I just came through 3 to 4 locked doors to get in here to get this burger, and I want this burger.
Yeah.
So either you gonna let me have this burger, or you ain't gonna make it home tonight." And so the warden looked at him like, he said, "It's your choice." And the warden was like, "Well, shit, fuck it, eat your burger."
Yeah.
So yeah, like you could become.
You think you'll last in jail?
I don't know, but I don't want to go. I can never go, because I would be up there.
Yeah, that was it. I feel the same.
But if I did have to
you
go,
bucking me up like.
But no. That's just, I said it's a one. I'm not saying I'm gonna try, but I ain't go. But if you go in there, even if I had to go, yes, I'm gonna figure out some way.
Of course, I feel like if I was in there, I'll run that bitch.
Yeah, I want to run that bitch.
I would never want to experience jail. I think I've never been inside of jail. Like, if I could get like a tour of jail eventually, I'm sure I will with like my podcast. But like, if I get a tour of jail, I think that would be like cool or whatever it's experience.
Nah, like a Beyond Scared Straight.
Yeah, like
I
I
want
can do
one
that.
of them.
Yeah.
I want one of them.
You want to come with me?
I would.
Yeah.
I really would.
I want to walk through it, like, see it, you know.
I really would. Only because, like
close the door real quick.
you ain't gonna.
But stay right there so I can still get out.
My thing is, motherfucker, do it. If you say you gonna do it.
Yeah.
Cause I be seeing him. You seen the one with the little boy was like, he was like, you wanna go in there?
Yeah.
I can't. He's like, why?
He's at the door.
Yeah, like fucking come on. Cause now I feel like you fuck with my mental. Like
no, I don't want to fight in there like that. I just want to see how it feel. Like maybe y'all can leave me in there for like 10 minutes. Like I don't want to be in there no hour, no 2 hours, nothing like that. But
my thing is, nigga would not scare me.
Ain't about the. I don't care about the inmates.
No, it's not the inmates. But at the same time, it's just the fact that when you go in there, it's gonna be like I know. For one, we know we ain't do nothing illegal or we just volunteering. Only way we can get in this bitch if they mistake our paperwork and throw us in that bitch.
So, not to cut you off, would you do the 60 days in?
I gotta get something out of it, but I would. If I could get something out of it.
Yeah, they don't pay them or nothing. Just like they just go in. Like,
oh, no, it's 6 days of my life. I'll never get back. I'm cool with.
I don't even think I would do 60 days.
Oh, 60 days?
Yeah.
I'm tripping. I'm
the show.
Saying,
you ever seen the show?
Wait, how?
It's called 60 Days In.
No, I'm just trying to see how long is 60 days. Because I thought
2 months.
I thought you said 6 months.
No, 60 days in.
Alright, bet. Yeah, I could do, yeah.
You military, you could do, I know you can do 60 days.
Yeah, I could, but at the same time, it's like, shit, you gotta catch up in life.
Exactly.
Okay, that's be my
So would you do it?
If I had...
They hit you right now, like...
If I had the money, I'd do it.
So I think that I'm not sure. I think that they get paid on the back end, maybe like per. I think they get per episode.
Yeah, okay.
So like, would you do that? Like you go in and then you already get paid per episode. So you know, some people they get in the
just need
intake and they tap out.
Okay, so they just need like cast members then. Oh yeah, hell yeah, I do that. Yeah, because I'm already short. They gonna think I'm a kid or somebody they could book. I do that.
Yeah. Stand up for the on the slide. Stand up for the camera.
No. I am short, but I got it.
You said 5'3"?
Yeah, I identify as 6'7".
I bet.
I do.
I bet. Okay. I guess it's crazy to me because I meet people like when I see people offline, like you know, like I don't know, I just never thought you was that short. Like
I've gotten people who thought I was, tall or whatever like that. I don't know, but
because it don't just look like that. Like
you wanna know what's crazy? Everybody I associate with is freaking tall, and
I'm 5'6".
See, well, I mean, yeah. For a female, you are tall, but
I'm average. Like,
yeah.
But I am like a little.
But no.
Taller,
These niggas, they go to the basketball goals and do this.
Of course, yeah.
But we all, cool, and like I said, we all cool. It's just.
So you ever had an issue with that? Like growing up, you were like, "Oh, you so short."
Nah, I've never.
How tall is your fiance?
She's like 5'2". She thinks
5'2".
She thinks.
Don't say. I think that too. I like seeing videos of you online with other people, so I just never like.
They're tall. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought y'all was just like average height.
No.
To me, I'm average height, like 5'6".
If you look at them pictures, we look like AT&T bars.
I see. Yeah, I see.
But other than that, no. My fiance, I don't know. Some days she thinks she's tall. Some days she thinks she's short. We go over and over again. Then she forget.
Well, y'all perfect. You 5'2", she 5'3".
But what's crazy? I don't like short women.
Yeah.
I don't like short women.
But you fell for one.
No, she's not short. To me, she's like.
She's not short.
Yeah, like 4'11", 4. I can't do it. Only because I feel like
that's super small.
Right, I'm small too, but it's just like I'm gonna be real. They legs open like this.
Yeah. So you had your experiences.
Yeah, I need this.
I understand because I can't like for me I can't be with a shorter person because like I'm 5'6".
Yeah,
like, I put heels on. I'm like 5'9".
And what's crazy? Like all of my girlfriends growing up were always taller than me. Like all of them tall. It was rare that I ever had one that was my height, and when I did, it was so weird. But I don't know. I identify as tall even though I am short.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What are your current projects or upcoming projects that you're working on?
So Current projects. One, we trying to get the dollars correct. So once we get the dollars,
I see you like buying silver and
yes, I invest. I love investing. I love.
How much them silver blocks be going for?
It all depends. Right now, per ounce, silver is like between $22 to $27, and I have like each piece is a different size and is worth different amount. Right now, I have. I just started back, so right now I have like $800 worth of it.
What about gold?
Gold. I don't have any gold right now, but I did have gold at one point. I sold. It was a big mistake. What I should have did was like.
I got some gold.
Is it gold?
Yeah, it's gold.
I'm not really good with identifying.
I did took showers in it.
It looks silver. I'm just saying.
Yeah, right.
but no, it's like
it's gold.
It's gold. These men of color. Oh, yeah, it is. It's gold with some silver stripes in it.
You think so?
I'm playing with
I would say it's a gift, so I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't wear glasses. I wear glasses. But you look
get some diamonds too.
Stunning, but you're good.
Yeah.
But
I don't know, so I want to buy some gold.
All right, so I'm gonna tell you why I buy gold and silver and why, and what projects I'm having coming up. All right, so I buy silver because it's I would say a money saver. Meaning like you would take back how old are you?
31.
All right, so you remember like back in the early 2000s or the 1990s, you can go to the store with $1 and you can get like a bag of chips, a little small bag of chips. You can get
for $1.
Yeah, you can get
a fudge round, 25 cents.
And one of the juice barrels and some penny candies and a Debbie cake. All that for like $1. All right, so silver protects your money from that. So if let's say if I would have bought it back then when everything was $1, all right, come 20 such and such later, I could still get the exact same amount of things I could have when I could have back then. Okay. Meaning I'm carrying inflation with me. So silver is to protect your money from inflation, because every year the cost of things goes higher because they're printing so many dollars, and by them printing so many dollars, it's becoming worthless only because there's so many. Once people have an equal amount of something, it's not famous anymore. It's like what's the point of it? But that's what it's for. So the more dollars they print, the faster the value of it it drops. Okay. So you buy silver to keep up with what's going on, and therefore when you come years from now, you decide if you want to sell that silver, I wouldn't say sell it, I would say use it as collateral. Okay. So how I do it with me and my friends, if I know I need like $400 something and I don't have it in cash, or I can't get it liquidated quick enough, I got these silver bars back here. I can go and say, hey bro,
and they take it?
Yeah. So this is what we do. I'll give him the bar. He'll give me the cash. I'll go out, do what I need to do, and pay him back later to get my bars back. Or if I don't pay him back, he got my bars. Yeah. So therefore, I don't owe.
Well, somebody don't want to give them back to you.
Huh?
That's what somebody don't want to.
If he don't want to give them back to you, he bought them. So yeah, he just bought them.
Okay.
Because there's no lose. Yeah. Like only way I see that there being a lose is if I take the money, instead of using it for something that's going to make me more money, and I can give him his money back and get my silver back, and also have the money that I made. Yeah. If I take it and I waste it and do something to where I just wasted that money, and now I got to come up with his $400 something to get my bar back, or just let it be what it is. So I see that being a loss.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, like I said, things are getting expensive. So
you want to say what you do, right? You do.
Oh, I do adult
OnlyFans.
Yeah, content. I do OnlyFans adult content, and that
don't interfere with military stuff, or
I can't do nothing about it.
Okay.
There's no rule against it. So long as I'm not sexually assaulting somebody, they cannot do anything about it.
And on military base, right, or something like that.
If I have consent and it's in a organized setting, it is green to go.
Okay. So even on a military base? Yeah. Oh, wow.
I mean, like I said, if it's in a place to where it's appropriate, it can go.
I know y'all base be like really strict. in a way?
Now they are strict. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna sit there and try to water that down. They
Yeah.
are strict, but if you are legal, you are legal.
Yeah.
But if you are illegal or inappropriate, yeah, then that's the problem.
Okay.
But I'm always, if I'm doing something, it's going to be the thin line between questionable but legal.
Yeah.
So that's
So your brand is called Freaky or Not, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how long you had the brand?
It has been changing. So this is the third change it's been through. At one point, it was.
It's fine. They got Puff Daddy, P Diddy, Diddy Love.
I
You know,
Yeah, that's what it is.
he not a great example right now.
Yeah, it's been so. From the beginning, it was me, and I went by. I still go by this name, Quintus Royal. I went by.
That's your porn name?
Yeah, it was
Quintus
my porn.
Royal.
That was my guy. That was actually my alter ego.
Alter ego?
Yeah.
Okay.
Him, and then there was,
That's a 6 foot dude.
yeah, it really was.
Okay.
Because I'm telling you, if you ask my friends in the military,
Yeah.
like everybody if they know me, every time they see me, oh shit, the freak man himself.
Yeah.
There go Elsie. There go Elsie.
Mm-hmm.
And they will. It's a blast. It's like I became famous. I mean, the only reason why I became famous in the military off that is because when I went on a border mission, it was like living a military life and a normal everyday civil. It was like a regular job. So when I was off and had my free time, I did what I did.
I might put that at the headline. I might say OnlyFans star.
Hey,
It talks about his correctional.
man, it was fun. Was I doing it? No, I wasn't doing it around it. I thought about doing it around that time working at the.
Yeah. So when did you join? How long you been on OnlyFans?
Oh, I joined 2020. I've been on it from
Almost 4 years.
Yeah, almost 4 years.
Okay.
Oh, actually, yeah, 4 because it happened in May.
How do you feel about that? Like,
Man, it's fun. Once people who understand it know that it is fun, and people who don't understand it are either struggling with it or not doing anything with it at all.
so how is it with you when you like recruit females? Like,
It
how does
is
that work?
very difficult
Yeah.
because for one, you got to get through scammers. And you got to know who that you're communicating with, actual content creators, and not someone who's trying to scam you, or someone who is, do OnlyFans, but it just, scam. They just a scammer or whatever like that. And you have to break through that. So once you find out how to deal with that, then you got to deal with the people who want to come up, meaning who actually are doing it, but they want to come up. So they ask you questions like, hey, you want to do this? You want to do that? Or when can we do this? Or how do you feel about doing this? And it's mostly guys. Females, they have an upper hand in OnlyFans because
They're female. Yeah.
they're females. It's much easier for them. But guys, however, they don't understand that it takes money to make money.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah, so
I'm on to take money to make money.
yeah, so they don't be understanding that you cannot just find any female and assume she is that you could have sex with her on camera and film it and make money. You can't assume.
So how does that work with your platform? Like, so you pay the model. So are you paying the male and the female, or are you just paying the female, or how does it work? Or are you only male in there, or?
Nah, how it works, I pay the female whatever she asks. The males, 9 times out of 10, they gonna volunteer.
So the female, if she come, like, what's the average price? They'd be like 500, 200,
No, so I'm
1,000.
gonna be real with you. In the beginning, it was like come up days. It was like $250. So it went from $250 to maybe like 500 to 6. So it's just not getting to 6 to 8.
So if you pay a girl 600, you make that back on your
Well, I can
OnlyFans?
possibly.
Yeah,
It's
possibly.
it's an investment. So
Yeah.
how that works is depending on the content, how good it was, how good of her performance, and did they have some kind of chemistry
Yeah,
while
of
they
course,
was filming, and if she can sell it.
So do you put your stuff on like Pornhub?
I do.
Okay. Last question on that. Like, how does it feel like just being so openly having sex online? Like,
Man, it's freedom, son. Cause like I'm one of those people. I don't really care what people think.
Yeah.
I really, really don't. I'm just gonna live my life.
yeah.
But at the same time, I kind of sort of not move like that because I have family and friends.
Yeah, like, how does that feel
and a
when you sit back
girlfriend.
like, Do your family hit you up and be like, damn, like, you know?
I have a video of my grandmother discovering who I was.
Yeah.
Like she was going, my mom brought the bag to me. Mm-hmm. And they had the bag. I gave it to my grandma. And my grandma was like, what the hell in this bag? She opened the bag, saw dildos, anal plugs, anal beads, all that. And she like, oh, hell no. So she said that and everybody bust out laughing. And it's just me. Like, I'm not going to try to shy away or hide away of who I am. But for the sake of my family and friends, I will have some kind of respect for them. Yeah, I think I'll take another cup, too.
Yeah, did they, like... So when your family seen it, did they, like... They approach you about it, or they just know that you do it? Or, like, what's the situation with that?
Actually, they're stunned. Like, they just... They don't judge. It don't be a bad judge. It just be like, this motherfucker did this shit. Or I
don't know. I'll say, like, I don't know how it would feel, like, openly having content online. Like, I see people have their Twitter, and then it's like, people see, like, I see your Twitter.
But want to know something?
What?
All my family do not know.
Yeah.
They do not know. Only because, I could say they don't follow me on social media, but they don't know.
But how do you feel when people, like, seeing you, like, have sex online for free?
What do you mean for free?
Twitter.
I mean, no.
You have a very short clips, but you have clips, though.
Yes.
And you do, like, 3 seconds or something.
Exactly, because I want you to...
But it's still there, like...
But I want you to see... It's not for free.
I know.
It's more of...
It is for free.
It's free, but it's more like a peak.
That's
like,
not... It's for free, now.
It's a peak, though. Yeah. But it's a peak to say, shit, that look interesting. Let me see what they doing.
It's free, though.
Yeah, but it's a clip. It's only 3 seconds.
Yeah, so it's Twitter. You see it, and then it's like... No, I mean the girls that do it. Like, you ever had a girl that be like, take it down, please? Like,
oh, yes. That was in the learning, like, the beginning stages. So, I actually filmed some content with a friend. And it's the best content ever. But I cannot use it.
Damn.
I cannot use it.
She ain't signed?
No. Only because we was talking around this time. And we made an agreement to do, because she the one that convinced me to do it.
And then she like, hell no.
But that happened. Yeah. And so when she did that, shit, the idea was still in my head.
So thank you, Sheev, for coming on. Do you have any closing remarks, or you could shout out your Instagram and things? Of course, I'll link it down below.
Okay. Well, again, my name is Sheev. You can find me on Instagram as @Sheev SHEEV _066. There you can click my link tree and see all the other platforms. But other than that, yes, my name is Sheev and I fuck with freaky or not.
Yeah, so thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you check in weekly for the Press One podcast. And thank you. Talk to you later.
Hope I get to come back.
Yeah, you'll come back. We gonna go to prison together.
Oh shit.
Get straight.
Alright, that's cool. I'm down.
Alright.
Alright, bet. Too easy.
For real. I'm gonna go in for real.
You have a collect call from Press 1 to accept charges.